It's the dream of every child playing golf, the hole-in-one. However, there's one guy on our list who didn't have one or two, but a stunning 11 aces in his life. Let's get right into it. Bob Matera. The Miracle Hill Golf Course in Omaha, Nebraska was the site of the longest hole-in-one on a straightaway par 4 in golf history, which occurred on the 10th hole in 1965. Bob Matera, a 21-year-old average golfer, hit a massive drive on a downhill par 4 that found its way into a cup on that particular occasion. It goes without saying that there is some debate about whether or not this particular event took place. Even immediately following the recording of the hole-in-one, there were many golf journalists and other people who did not believe the 21-year-old. He did, however, describe the circumstances under which the shot was fired. There was a tailwind of approximately 50 miles per hour and a 444-yard par 4 plays significantly downhill, with nearly 300 yards of descent. So the shot has some degree of plausibility. The youngster, who was 21 at the time, was also in excellent shape and had a very fast swing. Then again, given the state of golf technology today, it appears highly likely that someone somewhere along the line would have broken this record. It's almost unbelievable to think that someone 55 years ago hit the longest ace in golf history on a par 4 hole in one go. By the way, what do you think about the controversial one-in? Let us know in the comments section down below. Sam Ryder. Sam Ryder just fulfilled every golfer's dream of winning the Phoenix Open by hitting a hole-in-one on the 16th hole back in February. The party hole at the Waste Management Phoenix Open has become well known in the golfing community. The 124-yard par 3 is flanked by stadium seating, and the rowdy patrons are willing to try almost anything. At one point during the third round, when Ryder's ball dropped into the cup, the entire stadium erupted with excitement. There wasn't a golf clap to be heard as beer rained down from the bleachers, and patrons celebrated as if they had made an ace on the golf course themselves. Ryder finished the round with an even par 71, putting him at 6 under par and 8 shots back of the leader at the time. The 24-year-old was ranked 318 in the world and had no professional wins to his credit, but he's now in with a great chance of taking home a major tournament victory. Tiger Woods. When you combine the biggest up-and-coming star on the PGA Tour with a hole dubbed the loudest hole in golf, you can almost guarantee that something magical will occur on the course. Tiger Woods' shot at the 16th hole at the 1997 Masters may very well be the most famous non-major shot in recent golf history. The stage had been set. Everyone is looking forward to seeing this young phenom who is taking the golfing world by storm right now. He enters the box in the midst of the most raucous, golf-crazy crowd on the PGA Tour, and he immediately feels at ease. Tiger Woods is under intense scrutiny as thousands of fans cram into stadium seats, skyboxes, and grandstands to see if he can handle the pressure. The hole plays 163 yards and Tiger comes up with a 6-iron to complete the shot. He takes his swing, and you can see in his eyes that he is aware that the ball has been struck accurately. Immediately following that, you'll notice the ball landing directly in front of the hole and slowly rolling in. The entire establishment went insane. Beer began to fly everywhere, and the next thing you know, the entire tee box is covered in beer cans, and it appears as though the sky is raining beer. Tiger was able to handle the pressure and went on to becoming one of the greatest golfers in the history of the PGA Championship. These shots were already pretty interesting, but there's one guy on this list you'd never expect to see here. Stick around till the end of this video to find out. Andrew Magee. In the history of the PGA Tour, there has only ever been one hole-in-one on a par 4. This is partly due to the difficulty and length of championship courses, and it's partly due to the fact that so many things must go right for a hole-in-one to occur. But whatever the reason, it is one of the most rare events in all of sports to occur. While playing on the PGA Tour, Andrew Magee isn't exactly a well-known name. In fact, he has only 4 PGA Tour victories to his credit and has yet to win a major championship. In fact, if you ask even the most ardent golf fans who Andrew Magee is, there's only one reason that they will remember him. He played golf for the United States. Taking the tee shot on the 332nd yard par 4 17th hole at TPC Scottsdale, he hit a straight shot into the green in 2. If you look at the video of this crazy shot, you'll see that the group ahead of Magee came within inches of being hit by the ball as they were finishing up the hole on the green. Magee had no intention of making it to the green in a single shot, let alone reaching the bottom of the cup in a single. In fact, he hadn't even waited for the previous group to disperse before continuing. Also, make sure to write your thoughts on this legendary one-in the comment section. Donald Trump? This brief honorable mention, which includes none other than the former President of the United States, comes before we get to the real #1 pick. When President Donald Trump claimed to have hit a hole-in-one at his Florida golf course while playing with former world #1 Ernie Els in November 2020, the world was taken aback by his claims. Despite the fact that the shooting was reported to have occurred on Saturday, the former president released a lengthy statement about it late on Monday. In his statement, Trump stated, "Many people are asking, so I'll give it to you now. It's 100% true. While playing with the legendary golfer Ernie Els, winner of 4 majors and approximately 72 other tournaments throughout the world, Gene Sawers, winner of the Senior US Open, Ken Duke, and Mike Goods, both excellent tour players, I made a hole-in-one." According to Trump, he achieved his ace on the par 3/7 holes at Trump International Golf Club in West Palm Beach. As he hit a 5-iron, he noted that there was both a slight wind and a fairly strong wind. The ball bounced twice and then clank, clank, clank into the hole, he explained. Trump, on the other hand, is widely believed to be a cheat when it comes to golf. Lieutenant Commander-in-Chief, How Golf Explains Trump, written by golf writer Rick Riley, was published in 2019. Trump's habit of claiming dubious accomplishments was also covered by Riley, who interviewed a variety of sources, including PGA Tour pro Brad Faxon and actor Samuel Jackson, in addition to routine rule violations. When it comes to golf, Donald Trump boasts about winning 18 club championships, as Riley put it. It is a lie that is so over-the-top crazy town that it loses all credibility among golfers the second it comes out of his mouth. So is this one legit? We'll probably never know. Before we jump into the craziest guy on our list, be sure to subscribe for more golf content. Let's get into the most unbelievable row of one-ins ever made. Neil Watts. Neil Watts, a British amateur golfer, is currently the world's most prolific hole-in-one shooter, having amassed a total of 11 acres in just 6 months. A hole-in-one for a professional golfer is significantly more likely than for an average player to occur, but it is possible for them to go their entire career without accomplishing this feat. National Hole-in-One Registry estimates that the odds of a professional golfer making a hole-in-one are approximately 3,000 to 1, while the odds for average players are approximately 12,000 to 1. Watts recorded his first ever ace in June 2021, and he followed that up with another 10 in the following few months. A hole-in-one during television interview with British broadcaster ITV in December was a career highlight for the British golfer who hit the shot while the cameras were rolling. A box of golf balls was specifically provided by the Tracy Park Pro Shop where Watts accomplished his feat, to be used for the interview, which Watts recalls with fondness. The first 10 balls were hit in preparation for the interview, and then he was asked to hit the remaining balls in order to capture some additional footage. He has already set up a new record. Robert Allenby and Hal Sutton have each recorded 10 hole-in-ones on the PGA Tour since 1983, giving them the record for the most hole-in-ones on the tour. Check out the Tiger Woods best golf shots here, and I'll see you there.